Friday night, made it through another week of work, and came home, had some dinner with the family, and then back out to do some chores here. A lot of the winter is spent in the dark, feeding animals and doing what needs to be done since it gets dark so early. But we're out here right now with the skid steer. Sorry, the engine's running full blast, so it's maybe hard to hear me. See the steam coming off right there. Cows love this warm grain, and that's enough grain in that bucket right there. That'll feed our 4 adult cows and the 2 babies, and we get it out of this bin right here that I bring down to the brewery every I'd say once a week. Maybe it's about as often as I go get it. Maybe about 1,000 pounds at a time, and the cows munch right on through it. So out in the dark again every night through the winter, getting it done. They often refuse to wait until I get it all in the feed trough, but that's what happens when they stick their heads in there when I'm dumping. All right, that's our bull. He's got a head full of grain right now. That little block down there, you might see there's a block of mineral down in there next to their grain, and that gives them any additional minerals that they might need, salts. That block in particular has selenium in it, which is a mineral that's deficient in a lot of the soil that's around here, so it's always good to give that to almost all the animals, really. And it's kind of like a little vitamin pack for them to make sure they're getting all their needed nutrition. These are the boys, by the way. Brown one's there is a steer. They'll probably we'll probably send him off to the butcher in the spring, and that's our bull. He'll stick around to do what he needs to do. Little free plug here for Flame King refillable bottles. These things are great. We use these in little propane heaters in the hunting stand, also here in the camper trailer. But they can be a little expensive to keep buying all the time. You go through them pretty quick. So Flame King makes a refillable bottle. You turn a 20-pound cylinder upside down. They give you this little adapter guy. You use a little wrench to open up the side and then push the lever. And right now it's pumping liquid propane instead of gas into that bottle. You do hear the gas escaping through that valve, and that's to give the liquid propane somewhere to go in the bottle. Otherwise, we'd build up pressure and we'd be able to fill. And you just keep doing that until you see liquid propane shooting out of the bottle. At that point, it is exactly 1 pound of propane, and you're done. Just about full now. There you go, starting to sputter. And that means that the liquid has now reached the top of the dip tube inside of there. You just close it down and take it off, and you're ready to go. And while we're up here filling up some propane bottles, take a little look at the trailer. Keep this going in the winter with the heat on like 45 at night, but bump it up during the day. Place to get out of the cold weather, out of the rain for a few minutes, and obviously we go camping in it. Head inside. Immediately to your right, you have the bedroom in the front, and then living space here in the center of the trailer. And little kitchen, refrigerator, freezer, stove, all that stuff. Make some coffee. Bathroom, shower, and in the back, kids have their room. 2 bunks on top, 1 on the bottom. Their little couch to hang out on, and then they can hook up their games or watch TV on the screen there. So I sit down, do some emails real quick, then go back out, and it's a good place to warm up real quick, grab a cup of coffee. Out back right now where the future barn is going to be at some point. It'll be over this area once we take down some more trees and spread out that dirt. But this is a Dynahoe. This machine was brought here by a friend of ours to help us out getting the property going. It's just too big and too slow, but it is the world's largest backhoe. I forget what this thing weighs. I think it weighs 20 tons as it stands now. Just to give you some idea of how big this thing is. It's massive. Basically has an excavator size hoe on the back. Detroit diesel. If I get this thing started, which I'm trying to do now, we'll come back and put the video on. This thing screams. Pretty cool. And she's alive. Nothing running. Gotta fill that back tire up with some air. And hopefully someone will buy this thing. Sound of a Detroit diesel. Our Case 385, got a 48 horse tractor. It's got a category 2 3-point hitch on the back, and today I've got it hooked up to a landscape rake. Last video I was shredding out there in the riding arena and kind of tore it up a bit, so we'll flatten it back out with the rake, and then we're probably going to switch over and put a wood chipper on the back of this and take down a couple trees and chip them up. So 3-point hitch allows you to put on, I think we probably have about a dozen different implements for this machine, from this rake to wood chippers to cement mixers, fertilizer spreaders, you name it, we got all kinds of stuff for it. So here we go. Quickly gave up on raking the arena. It's just too muddy, getting stuck and everything, so we switched over real quick to our, there you go, our wood chipper, and we're going to take down this tree right behind me, that there Milwaukee, and chip her all up. That's it. Tree down. Chip her up. I put the phone down a couple of minutes ago to chip up this tree, and in a few minutes all this came down. I don't know, we might have to cut our afternoon short, go feed animals instead, take care of them, and worry about this another day. We'll see, but it's snowing. Well, we got all of our chipping done. All that's left is that trunk there to chop up and make firewood. I'd hoped to take down about 2 more of these trees today, but I think I'm gonna call it quits. Gotta go feed the cows and move a few things out of the snow. The generator's still out over there and stuff. So you've already seen cows be fed, so I'm not gonna take you with me. See you next week.